might have just won the game for him.
Man, take stop. Hey. Not hard. Man, take stop. Hey. Not hard. Man, take stop. Hey. Not hard.
This is for educational purposes.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are here on a January afternoon. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Ray McCloud. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
There's no doubt in my mind we're in for a terrific game. A dream scenario to start it off for one side of the ball, a nightmare for the other to get this game started.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McCloud, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Now Peterson running right. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Now Jones. Oh, looking for Warner, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 59 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Purdy now to throw.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Purdy on 4th down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action, now Purdy.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
A first down carry for Barkley. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push.
There he goes, left side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Running again with Barkley on second down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. McCaffrey on the counter. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
On 2nd and 2, Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That's still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some room to work. And across Past the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. They seem...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
My goodness, 229 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Willis now off of play action.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Willis looking to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Reagor.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready? Let's go,
And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now Willis.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Okay, break.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time, Willis throwing it. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now the rookie 4th-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The Texans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Willis with another keeper.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap to Willis.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18.
This time Willis will throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Willis will look to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tavon Austin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in it.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
Okay, ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Willis.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Willis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tavon Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hey, check that. Street.
Back to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Jalen Petrie in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Willis out of the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Willis, 4th down here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey,
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
check mash, check mash.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Set, triple, set. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Let's go.
Going on fourth down. Here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And they work this out past the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Boston is there and brings in another one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
70, hot 70.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Cut my team. Cut my team. Go.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up. and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very... He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Play action, Willis.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels.
On first down, Willis.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free.
And the Texans scoop it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Tennessee, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.